and I'm live on the ground. Peace to the gods. Peace to the gods. I hope everyone's doing wonderful, magnificent, and great out there. I know I am. I wish love, prosperity, and health on all of y'all. And I hope y'all wish the same for me. Welcome to Consultation Wednesday, where I answer y'all's questions on the various process and the laws, right? Now, wanted to talk about something real quick. Let me put this in the chat for the people who don't think this shit is happening and it's not real. We're going to break some shit down to you tonight on this. All right. I got the article right there in the chat. The article is Russia and China are brewing up to challenge the dollar's dominance by creating a new reserve currency. Excuse me. I've been talking about this shit for years, y'all. I told y'all to get the dong, the yuan, many of different foreign currencies because they're going to go up in value. You know what I mean? Because the collapse of the U.S. currency was going to happen. It had no choice. I know, D, this is what you wanted to hear. Had no choice but to collapse. And it been predicted to collapse 15 years ago. 15 years ago. They've been keeping it going. What really made this shit collapse so much quicker was when they gave y'all all that stipend money, whatever this shit was called, during COVID. They gave y'all that free money. Then they gave y'all PPP loans. Then they gave y'all SBA loans. And what y'all didn't understand is y'all been taught by the patriot community wrongly that banks create money out of thin air. Banks don't create money. Y'all are the banks. Y'all create the money. Y'all create the money by taking out loans, putting your signature on things with your social. They get $1 million for your social, $1 million for your signature on every application if they know how to securitize, if they're big enough to do that, right? If they're a bank. So they went into the trillions during COVID. Trillions, right? Now, how inflation works is the more money that's out there, the less valuable the money that you spend is. So it's inevitable when they did that, they was going to crash the dollar. And they didn't do it by mistake. They did it on purpose. They did it on purpose, right? But now let's talk about, because all of this been in the making, Russia and China coming together to create the new reserve currency. Now, before the dollar was the reserve currency, it was the British pound. Now, what happened is they went through about 10, 15 years of suffering in Britain before they got together and they band the countries in Europe together to make the Europe, and the pound is back strong. You need to know this history because this is the same thing that's about to happen in America. We're going to be in hyperinflation or worse than hyperinflation, and people are going to suffer. They're going to come out with a new rainbow currency. Rainbow currency. They're not going directly to what y'all call like the money that's like what's that shit? Electronic money. They're not doing that. They're doing it a portion of it, but they're coming out with the rainbow dollar, right? The reason why they have to come out with the rainbow dollar instead of doing a computer generated dollar like Bitcoin is because the rest of the world is only going to trade in precious metals, gold, silver, and other precious metals. And they're not going to be the reserve currency. So they have to, right? And that rainbow currency will be backed by the dollar, With that being said, a lot of people are saying Nasera and Jacera is happening now. I can't say yay or nay to that. I haven't had no proof, right? But the digital currency is still going to be there. They're going to try to push that on their slaves and only deal the rainbow currency overseas when they're dealing with other nations. But as you know, people who are in the know, I'm not dealing with no digital currency. I'm only going to be dealing with rainbow currency, right? Now, let's read this article. It says Russia is ready to develop a new global currency alongside China and other BRICS nations in a political challenge to the dominance of the US dollar. President Vladimir Putin signaled the new reserve currency would be based on a basket of currencies from the group members Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Now, do y'all know those are all the nations that we get goods and services from? And they're not going to take dollars no more. So what does that do for y'all when y'all want all this stuff that y'all get from especially China, right? India, right? Well, let's go on. The matter of creating an international reserve currency based on the basket of currency of our countries is under review, Putin told the BRICS Business Forum on Wednesday. According to TASS report, we are ready to openly work with all fair partners. The dollar has long been seen as the world's reserve currency, but its dominance in shares of international currency reserves are waning. Central banks are looking to diversify their holdings into currencies like the yuan. I told y'all to buy it. I got some. As well as into a non-traditional areas like the Swedish krona, the South Korean won, according to International Money Fund. That's the IMF. Yeah, the IMF controls the United Nations. So it controls the whole shit. I told you it's been a plan. This is a move to address the perceived U.S. hegemony of the IMF. And the ING's global head of markets, Chris Turner, said in a note, it will allow BRICS to build their own sphere of influence and unit of currency within the sphere, or within that sphere. Russia moves come from Western sanctions imposed over Ukraine war, all but cut the country out of the global financial system, curtailing access to its dollars and putting pressure on its economy. The speed with which Western nations and its allies sanctioned Russian FX reserves, freezing around half, no doubt shocked Russia's authorities, ING's Turner said. The Central Bank of Russia effectively admitted as much, and no doubt some BRICS nations, especially China, took notice of the speed and the stealth at which the U.S. Treasury moved, he added. Those sanctions, now the truth is that's bullshit. Russia and China have been amassing gold reserves for years now, and about 7 to 10 years now, to make this new global currency. And the main person that's going to be the currency reserve is going to be China. It's going to be China. It's supposed to be China, right? So it's the collapse of the dollar. Now, their plans are when they collapse the dollar and bring in this rainbow currency, they're only going to give you 10 cents on the dollar. You got $100,000 in the bank, you're only going to have 10,000 when they bring out this new money. Dog, everyone's been telling y'all for years to go pick up real money. Real money is gold and silver. Nothing was stopping you from buying gold and silver. If you have it now, I almost want to say it's too late. But I would still say you to go out there and buy the Iraqi dinar, all those types of currencies, because when they go up, you can make some of your money back, if not all, or become rich, right? I think you can still buy them. I'm not sure. But Y'all got to do something because I can't wait until it happens because I want to be the one that buys everyone's shit when they get 10 cents on the dollar. Oh, you got that Bugatti right there? Word. You paid $3 million? Word. Yo, I'll give you 200,000 cash for it in the new currency. That's the shit I'm thinking about. That's my dreams right there. All right. Let me read this last paragraph. It ain't the last paragraph. It's the last one I'm going to read. Then we're going to open up the call lines, takes your question because it is Consultation Wednesday. Russia has seen its currency, the ruble, rebound to above its pre-war level, thanks to central bank support, after it plunged 70% in less than 2 weeks after Ukraine invasion. It has risen 15.2 in June to $1.87. Meanwhile, the yuan has held steady at around 15 cents over the same period. See, they've been watching it. They've been controlling it. How this money is going to go up. Who's going to get paid when? They call it first tier, second tier, third tier funding, right? You better have trust and express trust set up to protect yourself, even if you do have these currencies or this gold and silver, right? Because they're going to try to tax us. It shows in the archives that showed the laws that they did that tax the shit out of people who have these currencies, right? It's going to go down. But with that being said, I guess it's time for me to open up this call line and see what's cracking lacking out there. All right, I'm going to the first caller. I'm going to 585328. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the gods.
What's up?
I'm so happy and grateful that large sums of money and great health come to you and I ASAP and easily.
Ashe. Thank you. Thank you for that blessing.
I gotta make a disclaimer because I know I'm the first one and you're gonna ask me about what you were talking about. But I just have to tell you from my own personal experience that I've thanked you plenty of times, but I just really have to thank you from the bottom of my heart for you being dedicated to your study and for your family, caring for you, in times when things go on with you, because your information that you're sharing with us, Jonah, the right, correct information allows for a person like me to be able to protect myself and to protect my family and to overstand law and be able to apply it correctly.
Right.
And I just want to...
And a lot of people who do that is making a little bit of money on the side by doing it themselves and then showing someone else how to do it. And, they're making a little bit of money, So it's definitely things that we need to know, and it helps us in all aspects of our lives. Thank you for that acknowledgement.
Well, hopefully they come to a college, a knowledge without a college.
Exactly.
And, they have a teacher.
I'm working on getting that commercial back for real.
Yeah, you got people out here teaching, but they teaching people incorrectly.
There is a dude on YouTube who stole my whole discharge webinar. It's a dude.
That's crazy.
He's teaching the 1099A with the check.
Uh-huh.
Send it to the Treasury, and he's showing proof it got discharged and all that, but he claimed it as his own. Now, the thing that makes he learned it from me, number one, he came to my seminars. Number two, I'm the one who got him his IDP, and my guy who sets people up with the foreign driver's license got him the driver's license. But I'm like, man, that's some bullshit. You out here charging people for shit you didn't even create. I think that's stealing, but they doing it. Yeah, they doing it a lot.
Where he or she got the information from.
They never said an honorable mention, not once. There's another guy with a book out with everything that I taught. but he did give me an honorable mention. So I'm not going to beef. I ain't going to talk about it too much. I don't like the fact that it's my information. Let me write my book. Why y'all writing books claiming your book as your own when it's not?
Well, people want to do things like that and not, be able to study for themselves, and they end up losing houses,
Man,
losing cars.
that's bootlegging, and they learned that from the white man. You know what I mean? That's what white men do. Elvis Presley stole his songs, the way he sung them and all that from black people. It's a black guy. I forget his name. That's what they do. I call it the hijack. So now black people is going to hijack when y'all got all this creativity in you? It's ridiculous.
They lost. They soulless people. You know, like you taught us not to be stateless people, but they soulless people. Nothing is feeding them. So they mimic and clones and doing other shit that they see other people do instead of knowing thyself. So,
Absolutely.
Now wait, because I know we'll go off the kilter.
Yeah. So what else you got to say? Yeah. You got questions or anything?
All right. So I have two questions, and if I have time, I got one more. But my first question is, I wanted to come on and give a disclaimer as well, because my question may be pertaining to a lot of other people. So here in New York, they have this new statutory law for when your child turns 12 years old, that you as the parent is no longer able to see their medical records. So what they want you to do is have your child sign this paper giving you permission to see the child medical records. Now, the first thing that I think of,
y'all need to sue. First of all, a child cannot enter a contract. Number one.
Exactly, yes.
Number two, the child can't even see the doctor without your consent. They're under your insurance.
So they up here breaking the law, right?
Facts.
Exactly. Okay. All right. Go ahead. I want to listen because that's what I called.
All right, then. Yeah, that shit crazy. Peace.
Word. So the first.
Ooh, hold on. I'm put you back in. I thought you was done. Huh?
Oh, an infant or a minor. You know what I'm saying? They like you said, that's go against Constitution.
It's right in the Constitution.
They can go in the contract.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, what if this was you? What would your modus operandi be? Because
I would do a constitutional challenge and sue them in federal court.
Exactly. Yes.
I say this shit unconstitutional from the beginning.
Okay. All right.
All right. Peace.
So do you think that letter that the guy David Jose and you were talking about,
all our letters that we wrote,
like, go along with that?
Yeah, you could do that, but I would actually sue them. I would. See, you gotta understand that
shit is crazy.
You gotta understand that the letters that we write is telling Congress they done wrong, right? And they need to fix it.
Yes.
They don't always do that. I'd sue them.
Yes. Yeah. So you're saying do the constitutional challenge and do it in the federal court?
Yes. Well, see, this is why I'm saying I'm almost done with that 241, 242 suit. I really got to show y'all how to sue these people for violation of the constitutions, because they're doing it every day.
I'm so ready for that.
Every day.
And especially like this, because there's been so many parents that, tried to dispute it. And the lady wanted to tell me, plenty of parents tried to dispute this, but they haven't won. And I'm thinking, because they don't know the law.
Exactly.
They don't know what y'all breaking the law by even having the child coming in here giving consent to me.
Exactly.
When I'm the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one that,
minors,
care for their well-being and all the rest of those
minors cannot contract, even with the parents.
Exactly. Okay. Now, this is my second question, and then I'm done. So I wanted to share something with you too, because I've been looking into ownership rights with property and things of that nature. So there's a law here, I think it's the Real Property law, Section 10 here in New York State, and it's called capacity to hold real property.
Okay.
If I was in the chat, I would share it, but I'm not. But I'm gonna read it to you if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
But I just wanted you to hear this third one. Oh, here it is. My bad. So it says, New York State Consolidated Law, Real Property Law, Section 10, capacity to hold real property. Number 1, a citizen of the United States is capable of holding real property within this state and of taking the same by descent, devise, or purchase. Number 2, aliens are empowered to take, hold, transmit, and dispose of real property within this state and in the same manner as native-born citizens and their heirs and devisees take in the same manner as citizens. So I know we're not aliens and we're not citizens. So I crossed those two out. Now this is the one that I want you to listen to. So this is the third one. It says, for the purposes of maintaining offices and places of residence for its ambassadors and consular officers and for its representatives at the United Nations, a foreign government is empowered to hold, transmit, and dispose of real property within this state. Title to such property may be taken either in the name of the foreign government or in the name of its ambassador or consul or in the name of its minister to the United Nations. If a conveyance of real property is made to an ambassador or consul or minister of a foreign government as such, or contains appropriate words showing the intention to vest the title in the holder of the office rather than in the named individual, the title to the real property shall pass from time to time without any further conveyance to the respective successors in such office who shall have full power to dispose of such property.
Okay.
So, to me, I know that you've talked about us not being a foreign official, you know what I'm saying? Because most of us don't have our orders yet.
Right.
And it's still some process for us to go to actually be looked at as this foreign. But it made me think of the trust and how you had us set up the trust and you put in property in the trust.
Yes.
And down the line, once we get to wherever it is that we are going to get to, number 3 sound more proper to me. As us holding, land
it's going to be
things of
foreign.
that nature.
You're going to be foreign.
Putting it in trust.
Absolutely. You're going to be foreign. Everything you're doing is foreign.
So the laws is already set up for us.
Yes.
We just got to keep following the process.
Exactly.
And, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I seen that, I got super excited because it just made me know that this information that you're giving us is proper, right, precise, lawful, and all the rest of those things. We just got to follow, what we're doing, and everything gonna fall into place. So
Facts. That's all right, then. Peace, God. I'm going 253-472. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the God. How you doing, John?
I'm doing wonderful, magnificent, great. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Hey, before I get started, what is the name of that bougie drink that you said that you like? I'm going to have my wife to go pick up one for you and send it to you. I can't remember the name of it.
You mean Malibu?
I don't know what it was, but we was talking one day and you said something about there was a drink, a bougie drink that you like to go out sometime to this special place you like to go to and drink that bougie drink. I don't remember what the name of it was. I was going to
it's something I got the bougie drink I drink out now is something real simple. Soda water, vodka,
just water?
And lime. Yup.
Oh, no, I thought it was an alcoholic drink.
I just gave you one. Vodka, soda water, and lime. That's all I drink now.
Yeah, okay, I don't have no problem.
Well, I'm older now. You know what I mean? I can't be drinking all that sweet shit.
Okay. All right, I'll have what it's next to you. The vodka, soda water, and lime.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to have her to pick that up for you and put it in the mail.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it.
No problem. I appreciate you Because if I had never met you after JC introduced me to you, I wouldn't know everything that I know now. I know how to stand up to authorities, and I want to give a special. What happened with the IRS? I filed the case with the IRS tax court.
Mm-hmm.
I put a copy of my name change correction. I put that in there, and I put a 26-page rebutting that I don't owe them anything.
Right.
I first started off with jurisdiction.
Right.
A couple of months later, I have an attorney to call me from the IRS saying that he want to get my permission to discharge this case.
Absolutely.
Because the Internal Revenue Service don't have jurisdiction.
Right.
And they sent me the paperwork. I got it right here. I don't owe them anything.
No, but you know, you got to be lying because that Jonah Bay shit don't work. Remember?
No, it works. It works, Jonah. You're the most honest, and you are the most courageous person that I've met since I've been on this planet. If I would have never met you, I wouldn't know how to stand up to debt collectors, to people sending my daughter traffic tickets.
Exactly.
I'm glad I met you.
Thank you so much. I had someone hit me up. I think it was Monday's show on the gram or one of them, Facebook or whatever. Yo, there is no laws. Laws don't exist. And then they go on and said, the laws in the Bible exist. This, that. I said, man, believe what you want to believe. But the testimonies of what I've shown people and what they've done and working for them stands. It always baffles me how people come with this, matter of fact opinion, and they don't have nothing to back that up. They don't have no laws, no testimonies, no nothing. I'm like, man, I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing. You do what you do.
Exactly. Most definitely. And I also wanted to share with the people that if anybody is using that Metamucil to clean out you want to clean your intestines out and everything.
Right.
You need to stop it. It's because it has got a yellow dye in it that is causing cancer. And I have a ton of information I want to give to the people and to you too. Another one, Kellogg's. I want to just give out my email address. I'm Edward, enchantedherb@ms.com. Whoever wants it, email me and I'll send it to you. Kellogg's cornflakes, it's poison. I've got information about human meat is being found in McDonald's foods. I'm going to send that to you.
Absolutely
true. I want to send everything to the people. They need to know that we're being poisoned, and I want to just let everybody know, share with what I know.
Absolutely.
And I'll send it out. Just email me, and I'll send it out to them. But Jonah, my question is, I just want to refresh my memory. Okay, a perfected lien. Say, for instance, I did some construction work for someone, and they didn't want to pay me. So I will file the lien in the county recorder's office, and then I will file a non-UCC with the Secretary of State.
When you say a lien is the non-UCC, and then the notice of the lien is the regular UCC.
Okay, so by doing it like that, that's what's called a perfected lien, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
See, what it is in the non-UCC, you show the documents that prove that this person is a debtor to you. If it's a promissory note or they bought goods and you never got paid for the goods and you put the paperwork in that shows that you billed them, and then you put the paperwork in there that you sent them another collection and told them that they haven't paid and all that. All of that would go into the non-UCC. Then you would do a UCC, and that's a perfected lien. That's a real lien. Remember, the only way to show someone's a debtor to you is a promissory note or show the indebtedness, show where you gave them whatever item, like a car, whatever, and they never paid you. Your payments. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's how that works. I don't know what the fuck they've been teaching with this whole what they call it, secure party creditor. Oh, you're gonna do a what's the name, a security interest? No, nigga, you're gonna show the indebtedness. You're gonna show proof of it. Someone owes you.
Right.
That's why child
Yeah, I
support is so
remember now.
much bullshit. Because there's no way a parent can owe a child money. A child ain't been alive to give no one anything.
Right. Most definitely. You remember that time that you was telling everybody about the corn soup? There was a special kind of corn soup. Where did that come from? Do you remember right off?
What is it?
Corn. There was a corn silk that was good for people.
Oh shit! Yeah. It's corn silk. It's those strings on your corn when you get it in the husk.
Yeah, but I thought it was a special one that you was telling us a while back.
No, it's actually the corn silk from a husk. But you want to get, if you can find it, non-GMO. You know, blue corn and all of that. You want to do the blue corn.
Yeah. Yeah, Solar Child sent it to me, and I misplaced it. That's why I was asking again.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I'll find it.
All right, then.
I'll find it.
Peace, my brother.
Anyway, peace to the guys. Thank you.
Peace to the God. You're welcome. All right. Next caller. 702-712. Peace to the God. Peace.
Hi, Jonah.
Hello, how are you?
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
I am well, sir. And yourself?
I'm doing wonderful, magnificent, and great.
All right. Well, that is wonderful. And I just want to tag team on the young lady that called first. And I too, so appreciate
what? You want to do menage a trois with that young lady?
I'm not a newbie, but all at the same time, I'm learning so much.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten my family's birth certificates. I'm a grandmother of 13, and so I've gotten their birth certificates authenticated.
Right.
I just completed my injunction.
Right.
I live here in Georgia now. But I do have a question for you.
Yes.
And the question is pertaining to my 17-year-old grandson,
okay,
who was riding his dirt bike on the street, and he got 3 citations. And so he's due to go to court next month. And I know it's past the 72 hours where you would put
he got to do a constitutional challenge.
He is a minor. So I was just wondering, do I have to do a
constitutional challenge
with this?
Yes. Constitutional challenge. For all y'all who don't know what I'm talking about, go to jonahbay.com and look up constitutional challenge, rule 5.1. And the template is there. And I think a webinar on it is there as well.
Okay. I do have your ultimate bundle. And
it's in there.
Kind of looking.
I don't know how you going to find it, but it's in there.
A little bit of. Oh, it's not in there.
No, it is in there.
Oh, it is in there. Okay. I just didn't see it. Okay. And
maybe it's called Rule 5.1.
For a consultation with you.
Okay.
I just put that in this morning, though.
Okay. I'll get to you tomorrow when I start them again.
Okay. Well, you'll see my number is 702. It's the Las Vegas, but I do live here in Georgia. That's just the FYI. But I really enjoy you. I'm not going to hold up the line. I'm going to let someone else ask the questions, and I'm looking forward to your next seminar.
Yes. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace. All right. I'm going to call 678-799. Peace to the God. Peace.
What motherfuckers doing their birthday? On my birthday, I'm getting
678-799.
No, you're getting better. That's why. Because your body got to do.
I'm going. 757-755. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace, God.
Peace.
Oh, I know I got to. Okay,
I want to ask you a question about. My wife had a student loan, but she tried to do some type of discharge on it, and it didn't work. And they garnished her check and took her income tax. So when COVID came, they did some type of agreement, and she was paying like $5, but then she wasn't paying anything.
Why wouldn't she be paying $5?
Because of they discontinued her payment because of the COVID.
Oh, right. They gave her a furlough.
Okay, so my question is, before she starts paying again, can I do a court of satisfaction?
I would.
Okay, that's okay, cool. I didn't know by her agreeing to do that contract with him.
Man, that contract, they got to renew that contract. That contract was up when they did the furlough.
Okay, cool.
All right, then. Peace, my brother.
Okay, is there any more question I got to ask you about the court of satisfaction? I'm trying to do a court of satisfaction with my...
For all the newbies out there, court and satisfaction, go to my site, get a court and satisfaction webinar templates, read it. It's going to help you discharge all those little bills y'all got. Or you can...
I got it, but you said on the webinar...
I wasn't talking to you.
I got it, but you said you was going to...
I wasn't talking to you.
For the IRS, and you never got...
I wasn't talking to you. I said all newbies.
Okay.
You ain't no newbie. But I never. What happened was I should have did that IRS one ASAP, right? When it was in my mind. And then I didn't do it ASAP and I forgot the information.
Okay.
That's why y'all ain't got it. I forgot the information.
On the webinar, you gave me the verbiage about you gave us the verbiage.
Which webinar?
Asked about it, and you said, "Well, all you got to say is that."
Which webinar?
That the webinar for the court of satisfaction.
Okay, I need to go back and look at it then.
I got it. So, you gave us the verbiage because you mentioned about basically put on the court of do the dispute, but put up there that according to the Constitution, you don't have to pay what the verbiage.
Yeah, I got to go back and look at it. I forgot. But according to the Constitution, you don't have to pay anything that's not a direct tax. And guess what?
That's what you said, right?
Guess what?
What?
The IRS is not a direct tax. That goes up and down for everyone. That's unconstitutional.
Right. That's what I put. I used the verbiage about the fraudulent note and all of that, and then I put that verbiage down, and I put a copy and I pasted the Constitution.
Absolutely, that's the way you do it. It sounds like you already made one from the instructions I gave you in the webinar.
Yeah, I'm just actually running the past you. Is that all I need to do before I put the administrative process in?
An administrative process, a certificate of service, and send it out, green card certificate, mail receipt back.
That's what I didn't do. I didn't do a certificate of service, Jonah.
I would have, but it's okay. It's not exactly court. It's not exactly court. But I always love to put that affidavit saying I definitely sent it to him, and this is when I sent it to him, which is called a certificate of service.
Okay. Right. That's the only thing I didn't do, and I said, dang, I must have forgot that part.
Right.
Because I was running out of time, because they sent us a bill about 2 months ago, and I didn't want to lose no more time. I sent the original bill back and put no contract on it in red ink.
Right.
And I think that registered there as well.
Okay. Sound like you did you handled it real good. Sound like my teachers is working out for you.
Hey, look, that motivation don't work, but it's gonna work for me.
Facts. All right, thank you, man. Wonderful talking to you, brother. Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace.
All right, I got less than 5 minutes left. One more call. Make it quick. Don't do all those greetings or whatever. Just tell me your question. 718-490. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the God. You know, I'm real quick. I'm a veteran, Jonah.
Hi.
Real quick. Federal suit. You going in there? Boom. There's two sides now of that form. You know, there's the challenge, the constitutional challenge, and then they always say, 42 USC, which is a non-positive law.
Right.
So, it's kind of a loophole there. So, I mean, what the best route would be, and I guess I'm answering the question myself, the best route would be both of them, but not the 42. We doing the 241.
We doing 241, 242. Now, a lot of people like using 1983. I am going to do a webinar on 1983 after, but 1983 suits is basically when you're trying to sue like corporations and stuff.
Right. All right, so it'll be a 241, 242, and a constitutional challenge, because on the forms, you know how they do. They give you one or the other. So
Right. Let me explain something to you. Like we was talking Monday about constitutional challenge, right? And all of that. Here's the thing. In the state, they don't specifically call it a constitutional challenge, right? But it is a constitutional challenge. And every state constitution says the writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended. A writ of habeas corpus is a constitutional challenge.
Wow, this is why you the God.
You feel me?
That's it, man. I'm out, man. I already know what to do, man.
All right, then. Peace. All right, that's our show for today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I will be back Monday. Check me out Monday. And go back and listen to the archives. Go back and listen to the archives on Blog Talk Radio, Jonah Bey. And listen to my archives from all the years that passed at soundcloud.com. Search Jonah Bey. It's called the THEE Jonah Bey Archive. All right? And I'll see y'all next week. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you learned a lot. I enjoyed talking. Peace.